In our next video tutorial, we're going to have a look at adding hyperlinks to Word documents. Okay, so let's start by opening up Word. And I've got an example file waiting there working with hyperlinks. Okay, so I've got a simple title page at the front there working with hyperlinks. If I scroll down, I've got a little section here, just a few lines. We're going to insert some hyperlinks on these lines to do some different things. Okay, so the typical use for hyperlink, of course, is to open up a web page, and that's what I want my first line to do here. So I want to be able to click on the word news there and open up a browser and view the latest news. So I'm going to select the text that I want the hyperlink to be on. I'm going to head for the Insert tab, and right in the middle here in the link section, we're going to click Hyperlink. Okay, now we can hyperlink to a number of different things. And on the left hand side here in our link pane, you can see that we can link to an email address, create a new document, a place in this document, and right at the top, this is the one we want, an existing file or web page. Okay, so the first hyperlink is going to be to a web page. I'm going to go right to the bottom here and type in the address of the hyperlink. So www.bbc.co.uk/news. Okay, so this is going to be a link to the BBC news site. Up at the top, we had some text selected, so that will automatically be the text that's going to be displayed. Okay, we could also change it at that point. Okay, we could also add a screen tip to a hyperlink. Okay, so I'm going to just type in there, open the BBC News website. Okay, and this will appear when we hover over the hyperlink. So let's click OK for that. There is our web page hyperlink complete. I'll click OK, and there is the hyperlink. Okay, and you can see as I hover over it, the tooltip shows open the BBC News website, and it also tells me how to use the hyperlink. Now this is not a web page, so a straight click on that hyperlink won't work. What I've got to do is press Control and then click, and that will open up the BBC News website. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to close that down. Let's have a look at the next type of hyperlink. Now, a web page hyperlink, probably unusual in Word, but a more common thing might be a link to another document. Now, I have a sales report that I may need to look at whilst I'm viewing this document. I'm going to again select the text that I'm interested in, go to Insert, Links, and Hyperlink. This time I'm going to stay in the same section because this is an existing file or web page. On the right hand side, rather than typing in the address of a website, I just select the file that I want to link to. Okay, so this is the one, sales report right there. Now this is like a little mini explorer here. Okay, so we can navigate around using the controls there. I prefer to hit the browse button on the right hand side, so if I need to find a specific file and it's not listed at the bottom, I can click browse, and that will open up a little Windows Explorer window, and I can navigate to a particular point and select the file directly. So sales report again for us, click OK, and again up at the top I can change the text and add a screen tip. Now I'm not going to do that this time, so we'll leave that the same. I want to link to sales report. I click OK, and there is the hyperlink, and let's see if it works. So again, I press Control and click, and that document opens up. There it is. Okay, so really quick and easy to put in a hyperlink to another document. Another common form of hyperlink would be to a place in this document. Now on my next line here, I want to put a hyperlink in there that will take me straight to chapter 3 of this document. Okay, so I'm going to select it, Insert tab, Links, and Hyperlink. Okay, now this time, left hand side, it's time for a change. We want to hyperlink to a place in this document. Okay, and you can see there, I can link back to the top of the document, or I can link to a specific heading. Okay, now I have formatted the chapters in a particular style, okay, and they're listed there. So we want to hyperlink to, let's remind ourselves, yes, chapter 3, and there is chapter 3. We can also insert bookmarks at various points in our document, and those bookmarks would then be listed here. Okay, but for us it's linked to chapter 3. Again, the text will be at the top there. I click OK, and let's give it a go. So control and click, and it takes me to chapter 3. I've already hyperlinked the header chapter 3, and that will take me back, control click, to where I started. Okay, so we can use hyperlinks to quickly navigate through large documents. Okay, our final one is an email hyperlink. So I want to be able to quickly email, in this case Activia, with a problem perhaps. So I'm going to select the text, go up to my links group on the insert tab, and one last time hyperlink. And at the bottom we've got email address. Okay, so I type in the email address of the recipient there, and I type in a subject line. Now, quite often, of course, you will have done this a few times, and as we enter email addresses, they will be listed at the bottom here, and as it happens, the email address that I'm interested in is right there. Okay, so it's mail to sales@activia.co.uk. Now, you don't have to put in the the mail to part of that. We would just type in sales@activia.co.uk, okay, and it will put that mail to section in for you. Okay, we also want to put in a subject line. Let's take out that junk there. So this is just going to be software problem, and I click OK. So hopefully this time when I control and click, it will generate a new email message already addressed to that person with the subject. Of course, at that point, I'm going to have to put in my body text and hit the send button. Okay, but a quick way to generate an email. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. I look forward to seeing you on the next video tutorial.